Hello YouTubers, Novascovers here, and welcome to episode, I believe, 12 or 13 of the Road to Metroid Switch. Now, it's been about a few weeks since I did the last one, and a few rumors came out since then. Pretty much, like, for a whole week, there was quite a bunch of stuff. Most of it wasn't really new. There was just some confirmations that Bandai Namco is developing Metroid Prime 4. Um, it wasn't really confirmed. It was just there was this LinkedIn profile or something that suggested it, and it said that Bandai Namco Singapore is developing it, but then it turned out that it was being moved to Japan for later development. And then there was a senior online programmer from Bandai Namco who said he was um, moving from Japan to move to Singapore or something to work on it. So it's not. There's a bit of um, inconsistency there. One said that it was going from Singapore to Japan. This person going from Japan to Singapore, so I don't know. But see, this has got people thinking that there's going to be online multiplayer for Metroid Prime 4, and to be honest, I wouldn't really be surprised because it's, they've done the only Metroid games that are multiplayer are all Prime games. Metroid Prime Hunters, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and Metroid Prime Federation Force. The thing is, while I personally love the multiplayer in all of those games, I can't really speak for Federation Force because I haven't really played in multiplayer, but I thought it was really good. Like, it was fun in Hunters, and it was even more fun in Metroid Prime 2. I had so much fun there with the music and everything. It was great. Critics kind of bashed the multiplayer in Hunters. It's never really looked favorably upon for Metroid Prime 2. And, I don't really need to mention about Federation Force because, I'm sure you all know how the world felt about that when that came out, unfortunately. But, so yeah, this could be where critics start to bash Metroid Prime 4 if multiplayer is included. I don't know, I'm just sort of speculating here. I could be wrong, but hopefully. There was also some stuff about coming around about E3 and stuff, and Nintendo put out a listing for games that are coming out in 2018 or something like that. Pokemon was on that list, but no sign of Metroid or no Metroid game with 3DS game or Switch game, nothing. So it would leave us to assume Metroid Prime 4 is indeed coming in 2019 or 2020. Hopefully the former. I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of gutted because I knew it was coming in 2019. Most of us know it was coming in 2019, but I was kind of hoping it would come because it's a November game and I don't want to have to wait till next November for next year for it. So, Metro games always come out in like August, September, and November. They're like the main 3 months for those games. So, but who knows if it's coming out next year? Hopefully, we could get Metro Prime Trilogy on Switch. That would be great. I'd like to see that at E3 this year. I might have that as one of my predictions later on. So, yeah, that was all of that. I'm not trying to think, was there anything else that came about? There really wasn't anything else, just Metroid Prime for Bandai Namco is developing, and there's multiplayer. Multiplayer wouldn't. I'd like multiplayer. I kind of knew what happened because it's the only way you can kind of change things up a bit. Even though the last multiplayer game was 2 years ago, it's the last main multiplayer Metroid game. The only main multiplayer Metroid game was 2004. So, who knows? Maybe if they do bring that onto Switch, it could work even better than it did before. But especially without the whole split screen thing, because it's not in the Wii anymore. But who knows? See, I think that's all I really have to say here. There's not really anything else I can think of to put out there. I did this video very last second. I didn't really have this planned out like usual because there wasn't really anything other than those few rumors, and so yeah, I was like, I felt in the mood to record a video, and I was like, Road to Metroid Switch, I didn't get a chance to talk about these rumors yet, since I was busy working on, Paint the Town Red. So now I'm back with Metroid now that that's done. So, yeah, by the way, off topic from Metroid for a second, for anyone who has seen that, my audio story, Paint the Town Red, Bloody Painter vs. Jeff the Killer, what do you think about it? Because I've gotten no feedback whatsoever from it. Like, no one said, oh, this is good, this is bad, this could have been done better. There's been absolutely nothing, and I I can understand it, but like, I want to see some. I want to see people say something. Like, even if it's bad, just be honest with me. Like, mainly about the story. I mean, I know like the video itself isn't anything, but just for the story, like, people can let me know there, and I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, I think from here on out, it's gonna be, my videos are just gonna be Road to Metroid Switch, and then other horror related stuff, as I said before. But I think we're at a point now where I have about almost, if not, I haven't checked while I'm recording this video, I must be around nearly 800 subscribers, so I'm kind of close to getting my 1,000 goal, and that's a pretty significant deal. So I kind of want to just have organized content. Like, if you asked me last year or even the year before what I do in YouTube, I wouldn't have a definite answer, because I've done a bunch of different stuff, and I sort of cheated my way through YouTube with that, and that's how I got so many subscribers. So I want to stick to the two main things I have at the moment, and that way I can have a good legit audience and people who are interested. I have those two things. For if you're only into Metroid, that's fine, I have Metroid videos. If you're only into the horror stuff, I have that. Anyway, that's for another time, for another video. Pretty much just using multiple ways to extend this video's length. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Who knows, I could be doing these videos more often. I know I've said that a few times now, but we're getting to the point where I don't even know what number we're on anymore. It just keeps getting crazy, and I have a feeling surely we're going to see something before E3 or around E3. I kind of don't believe we'll see anything at E3 for Metroid Prime 4. I must be the only person that thinks a trailer is not coming. That's probably because Metroid Prime Federation Force was announced at E3 2015, and they didn't show it again in 2016. Granted, there was a proper trailer at that time, but they didn't show it the following year. So, and granted, Metroid Prime 4 is probably the biggest Switch game at the moment, so it's a pretty massive deal for Nintendo. So we probably will see something, but I believe it would work better as a direct. I think that Metroid Prime 4 should get its own direct where it's just dedicated on that, because E3, you can only focus on a certain project for so long before moving on to the next thing, because you've a massive list of games to show off. But yeah, we'll discuss this in the next episode, whenever that may be. So thank you to everyone who's supported this series so far, and we'll keep going onwards and upwards. Yeah, I think this is my first or second video of Metroid Switch in 2018. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, I lose track. I've done so many of them this summer. I've been doing this for a year, over a year. It's crazy, we got about 12, 13 episodes in over a year. And thank you to the people from Metroid fan community on Google Plus who watch this. You're pretty much my only viewers, I think, because I don't really get that many views and stuff. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and please subscribe. Nova Scores out.